Welcome to ABB Incorporated in South Boston, Virginia, manufacturers of electrical power transformers. Working safely is of paramount importance to us, and our environmental, occupational health and safety policy demonstrates our emphasis for a safe and healthy work environment for our employees, customers, and visitors. This video is intended to orient you to the hazards that exist in and around our facility and the basic safety rules that you will need to observe. These requirements are for your protection, any associates you may be visiting, and the employees of ABB. This is a heavy industrial manufacturing facility that will have obvious dangers such as crane lifting, welding, and heavy production machinery. Less obvious will be chemical use, electrical hazards, and automatic material handling. An attitude of awareness is critical for everyone. If you are traveling in a vehicle in or around the building, note that the speed limit is 10 miles per hour. There are many other vehicles in this area, such as delivery trucks, shipping trailers, rail cars, contractors, ABB equipment, and cranes, to mention a few. Any of these vehicles can move at any time or in any direction. There are stationary structures in these areas as well. They include chemicals, storage tanks, buildings, stored finished product, etc. Often, pedestrians are also in areas around the plant. Please be observant and courteous. Always assume the other person has the right of way. Truck drivers must be aware of the proper use of dock equipment. Read and observe the instructions regarding the use of levelers and locks. If locks cannot be used, please be sure to inform an ABB employee and use wheel chocks. Stay with your truck and away from the loading door area. It may be difficult for a forklift driver to see inside a dark trailer. Enter the trailer only after communicating with an ABB employee in charge of the load. If you enter any building, please ensure that you are wearing the proper personal protective equipment, hard hat, safety glasses, and foot protection outside of the blue areas. Let's begin with your personal safety and comfort. There are restrooms located throughout the buildings and the office areas. Emergency exits are located on the exterior walls of the facility and are clearly labeled. Your escort will inform you of the emergency evacuation procedures and can assist you as needed. In an emergency situation, please stay with your escort at all times. All people in our manufacturing facility are required to wear ANSI-approved safety eyewear. The yellow-tinted lenses will protect you from incidental exposure to indirect, ultraviolet, and infrared light generated during welding. Please do not look directly at any welding arcs. We provide a variety of suitable eyewear that will offer the correct protection, such as glasses or goggles to fit over your own glasses. Due to overhead crane activity in the factory, a hard hat is required. If you do not have protective shoes and your business requires you to be outside the blue aisles, ABB provides visitors toe caps that your escort will obtain for you. In certain areas of the facility, hearing protection is required. Your ABB escort will help you obtain the proper hearing protection needed if you will be entering these areas. These items of personal protective equipment will be issued to you at the front desk or will be provided by your escort. You will be given a visitor's badge for display at all times, which helps alert our employees to your presence. Smoking is permitted only in designated locations. Upon entering the production area from the office, be careful at the entry doors, as there exists an air pressure differential that may cause the doors to open with additional effort or close rapidly. In the manufacturing area, there are clearly defined aisles marked in blue. If your business requires you to be in any other area than the blue aisles, you will need shoe-toe protection. Please note that anywhere outside of the blue aisles is a manufacturing area. You must understand that there is an increased chance of exposure to potential hazards in these areas. If you do not have protective shoes, ABB provides visitors toe caps that your escort will obtain for you. Please wear appropriate clothing for this work environment. Loose clothing, excessive jewelry, or neckties are poor choices at or near machinery. If your visit is limited to the office areas or green aisles, the eyewear, hard hat, and toe caps are not required. Please observe any direction you get from your escort or other ABB employees. For example, stopping for motorized equipment, staying in aisles or other appropriate areas, and away from moving machinery. All photography must be pre-approved since it can be a distraction and there may exist a proprietary process or device. Do not distract or talk to an employee unless instructed to do so. Much of their work requires concentration, which may be critical to everyone's safety. You will note ABB employees wearing more advanced forms of personal protection, such as respirators, gloves, welding helmets, etc. Routine visitation should not require additional personal protection for you. If you are contracted to do specific work in the plant, you will receive additional safety and personal protective equipment instruction per our contractor management policy. Also, a daily briefing is required. ABB makes every effort to guard and protect dangerous areas. Due to the scale of work we do, not all areas can be physically protected, so it is important to understand some of the typical hazards found in the manufacturing area. You will find several forms of material moving equipment. There are forklifts, steerable power transfer carts, drag chain powered carts, manually operated carts, maintenance carts, man lifts, other rolling stock, pickup trucks, and cranes. Be alert for their movement. There are several types of cranes present: gantry cranes, jib cranes, and bridge cranes. Bridge cranes are the most common and are rated up to 150 tons. Most of the material handling in the facility is done with these cranes. Caution must be used around these large pieces of equipment since their loads are not only very heavy, but large and may obstruct the view of the operator. Please do not touch any crane controls and always presume that a loaded crane may operate at any time without warning. Observe any instruction given to you by your escort or an operator. Since most of the materials used here are metallic, there may exist dangers from some of the stock, such as sharp edges or corners. The stock is in various forms: sheet, coil, and wire. Please exercise caution around these materials as they are often stored adjacent to an aisle or walkway. Parts may also protrude from some product. There are many ladders, lifts, and walkways at or near machinery or product. Use these only at the instruction of your escort, since a number of them are either powered or movable. Again, use caution around these areas, as employees may need to routinely move this apparatus. Fall protection is required for working at any height above 4 feet. There is a wide assortment of production machinery. Ongoing efforts are made to protect from many of the moving parts, but dangers may still be present. Do not approach any machinery, as it may start automatically, may appear not to be running, but actually is, or the machinery may be protected by safety light barriers and will cause an unneeded emergency stoppage if accidentally interrupted. Welding is our primary construction process. We have talented, certified personnel that have undergone lengthy training in specific welding safety. For your safety in this area, be aware that visible, intense light from the welding arc can damage your eyes, so look away if you observe any arc. Even peripheral vision can pick up this intense light. Your safety glasses are designed to help protect you from incidental exposure. Do not touch anything in this area, since there will certainly be very hot objects such as materials, welding rod, wire, or fixtures. Electricity is a hidden danger. We have normal industrial electrical distribution for the building and production machinery. We also perform extensive electrical testing on components and complete assemblies during various stages of the manufacturing process. Be aware of warning signs, barriers, and designated areas where testing is being conducted. Follow your escort's instruction for the hazards associated in various areas. Parts cleaning and painting occur in various locations throughout and involve the use of chemicals. Parts cleaning operations may contain corrosives or other harmful liquids. Do not touch anything in these areas. Be aware that some overspray can occur around paint booths and that correct breathing protection is used by the employees for regular duties here. We handle many oils too. In any of these areas, be aware that there may exist a slipping hazard. As in any manufacturing area, there will exist trip hazards such as conduit, conveyors, pits, floor tracks, etc. These hazards can be avoided by paying close attention to where you step, especially when traveling in an area for the first time. We have made a conscious effort to provide well-lit areas for our visitors and employees. We trust that this overview is helpful and instructs you on some basic safety awareness. ABB is committed to providing a safe work environment for all of our employees and visitors. We encourage active involvement by everyone at the site. Safety is everyone's job. Do not look the other way. Report to your escort or any ABB employee any hazards that you may observe while in the facility. Again, we hope that we have conveyed a sense of importance to safety, which ABB is dedicated. Please remember, safety glasses, hard hats, and foot protection required. No cameras, including video and cell phone cameras. No smoking, unless in a designated area. And finally, you must be accompanied by an ABB employee. Please enjoy your visit. Upon leaving, we wish you a great day and safe travels.